Workers say they were tricked and threatened as a part of Elon Musk's get out to vote effort. Paid canvassers in Michigan were hauled into a U-Haul van with no rear seating, threatened with money being withheld for their motel rooms, and more. Per video obtained by Wired, door knockers for a subcontractor of Elon Musk's America PAC sat on the floor of a moving van with no seats, or seatbelts obviously, separated by their driver with a metal cage. I want to once again reiterate, I told you so, I told you so, I told you so. I explained to you guys that if you get in bed with pigs, you're going to smell like shit. Donald Trump is a con man, but regardless of his con man status, I don't think he's ever relegated canvassing to another con man. This is what happens when you get another con man to run a super PAC for you, and because you believe them you believe their lies, you just decide that you can have Elon Musk run your fucking door knocking operation. What a fucking stupid mistake. And of course, part of the reason why this is an issue is because Donald Trump doesn't have a lot of money. Most of the money he has is going to the legal battles. So he doesn't have enough money to orchestrate a direct campaign-led canvassing effort. If you don't have a direct campaign-led canvassing effort and you relegate it to super PACs, especially super PACs that have never actually operated before, like Elon Musk, you are going to run into issues. As we know, a couple things that Elon Musk did with his super PAC so far, the $1 million prize every single day, which is now under investigation by the Philadelphia District Attorney for being in violation of electioneering and election laws. Another thing that he did was lie about how many doors they've actually knocked on, which is crazy work, by the way, because a big part of the canvassing operation, and the reason why it's usually done by the campaign, is because you need high-level data, like incredible amounts of data. Which doors that you need to knock on? What did they say? Are they likely going to vote? Are they not going to vote? There's a lot of phone banking that has to happen beforehand. This is not easy stuff. This is like incredibly specific information that you need so that you can make the most out of the finite amount of time you have. You can't knock on every single fucking person's door, right? So canvassing operations being relegated to an outside group and not directed by the campaign is really funny, because then when they lie about the doors that they're actually knocking on, they're actually tanking the fucking campaign. That's a shit ton of data that they can't even fucking communicate back to the campaign, because a super PAC cannot directly communicate with the campaign. People violate that all the time. Elon Musk is obviously side by side with Donald Trump on regular frequency, but it's something that you need to understand. Like, this is Elon Musk America PAC had canvassers in the back of the U-Haul. Okay, calm down. That's not. But isn't this typical outsourcing key tasks? Certain tasks like ads can be outsourced to super PACs. Canvassing, as far as I understand, at least big chunks of canvassing, are still very much controlled by the campaign. The reason why you need to control the canvassing directly is because of the incredible amount of information that you're getting from knocking on doors. Who voted for who? How many people in the household voted for Donald Trump? Which is the last election they participated in? What is the likelihood that they want to vote for Donald Trump? And what is a major reason for why they could vote for Donald Trump? These are really, really, really important key pieces of data. This exact same thing happened in Acorn in 2008. It resulted in people turning in voter registrations with obviously fake names just because they got paid per registration. Yeah. But that's not the last part of this drama. That's not the last part of this saga. It turns out Elon Musk was doing a whole bunch of other nonsense alongside the things that I just mentioned. Workers say they were tricked and threatened as a part of Elon Musk's get out the vote effort. America PAC door knockers were flown to Michigan, driven in the back of a U-Haul, and told they'd have to pay hotel bills unless they met unrealistic quotas. One was surprised they were working to elect Donald Trump. I was in shock and disbelief, says a paid door knocker flown to Michigan to help turn out the vote for former President Donald Trump on behalf of Elon Musk's America PAC. In Michigan, canvassers paid door knockers for the former president, contracted by a firm associated with America PAC, have been subjected to poor working conditions. A number of them have been driven around in the back of a seatless U-Haul van. According to a video obtained by Wired, and threatened that their lodging at a local motel wouldn't be paid for if they didn't meet canvassing quotas. One door knocker alleges they didn't even know they were signing up for anything having to do with Musk or Trump. A representative for Musk and America PAC did not return a request for comment. The contract these door knockers signed with Blitz Canvassing, which is a subcontractor of Musk America PAC, says they are expected to maintain a 17 to 22% engagement rate during the campaign, which is a high target relative to the number of people who typically open their door for a stranger. A group of out-of-state America PAC canvassers were told during a recent team meeting that if they didn't meet their targets, which the door knockers say were more than 1,000 a week on total doors knocked, the organization would stop paying for their motel rooms. What's going to happen is they're going to stop paying for these rooms, a manager told the door knockers in an audio recording obtained by Wired. Not only did Elon take the @America Twitter handle for his pro-Trump PAC, he's hiring staff directly through it. $30 an hour, goddamn. Blitz Canvassing, which had received more than $9 million from America PAC for presidential campaign canvassing as of October 29, did not immediately reply to a request for comment. One of the canvassers who was flown in from outside the Midwest tells Wired they had no idea they'd be knocking on doors in support of Trump, or that the subcontractor they were working for was part of Elon Musk's voter turnout operation through America PAC. I knew nothing of the job or much of the job description other than going door to door and asking voters who they are voting for, says a door knocker. Door knocker adds that they had overheard my supervisor and a few others mention Elon Musk by name, marking the first time they had heard of the billionaire X's owner's involvement. The Trump campaign has largely outsourced its field operations in Michigan to Musk and in Philadelphia or Pennsylvania to Musk. A move that has come under heavy criticism as previously reported by Wired. Blitz Canvassing has also reportedly had issues with fake door knocks being flagged by Campaign Sidekick, the glitchy app used by America PAC in Nevada and Arizona. If I'm not mistaken, Sidekick is another conman's application, Turning Point USA's very own Charlie Kirk. I think Turning Point USA is supposed to be doing door knocking in Arizona and Nevada. It is multi-level marketing initiatives all the way down. These guys are farming dumbass Trump Republicans for money and then taking that money and then using the money that they got in campaign contributions and basically funding and facilitating their own apps. You need to have your own app instead of using Minivan, which is like the door knocking, the canvassing field organizing application I used as well. They have made their own version, shittier version of this, which is really funny. Yeah, Van is only for Dems, but yes. The guy behind Sidekick, by the way, Drew Ryan, is a strategist for multiple organizations and nonprofits, also the founder and CEO of Campaign Sidekick, a voter contact management system. One of the Republican National Committee's preferred vendors, Campaign Sidekick, currently serves over 100 campaigns each election cycle. Everyone is trying to get the bag. It is so funny. They're running an NFT-style door-knocking operation. That's incredible. The video from the inside the van shows a bumpy ride with a cage separating mostly black door knockers from their driver. The driver also told a group of door knockers that he was in pain and had difficulty driving. "I just had surgery, bro," the U-Haul driver says in another recording obtained by Wired. "Like half of my foot is cut off. I'm scared," the door knocker who spoke to Wired replies on the recording. "And all the manager is concerned about is how many motherfucking doors the bitch got," the driver responds. The canvassers were then dropped off roughly 40 miles apart from each other, relying on the mobile app to log their interactions at front doors. Republicans looked at a ground game and decided the best thing to do here is to just set up your own apps so you can make money on the side. It's grifters grifting other grifters. Incredible. Field organizing normally does not work this way. The gold standard for door knocking apps is Minivan, and transportation usually involves carpooling with other volunteers or campaign staff offering a ride, preferably with seat belts. Initially, the paid door knockers were Bliss subcontractor didn't have transportation to get around Michigan since no one in the group had a valid driver's license. On Saturday, October 19th, supervisors for the canvassers initially commandeered some Ubers for them to reach their list of addresses. But by Sunday, the door knockers were loaded in a rented U-Haul moving van with no rear seating or seatbelts. That's insane. The Campaign Sidekick app used by America PAC has severe limitations in its functionality, including a lack of tracking feature, hence the requirement that canvassers leave GPS services on their personal devices at all times, according to a contract reviewed by Wired, forcing them to use offline walkbooks, a function of the America PAC app. that don't offer the support of a GPS or real-time upload capabilities. Oh my God. This is incredible work, dude. This is spectacular. Congratulations to all involved. Recommended attire includes a red polo shirt with khaki pants or jeans and closed-toe shoes. The attire section of the contract reads, clothing with graffiti writing or ripped jeans or shorts is not allowed.